G'day brewers, today we're brewing a non-alcoholic Gose. So if you're interested in a guilt-free, light, refreshing summer treat, then stick with us and hang around until the end for a special tip. So a Gose is a salty, sour German wheat beer. So we're going to begin with 500 grams of Gladfield wheat malt. Notice these don't have kernels and they look a bit different to your malt. Then we're going to add 800 grams of Barrett Burston Border malt. This is an extra pale malt that may add a little bit of malt sweetness, but not too much in the way of complexity. By my calculations, this grist is going to give us an original gravity of about 1013. And we're shooting for a final gravity of 1010, which will hopefully give us just enough sweet, doughy malt complexity to uphold the sourness and the fruit flavors in the finished beer. And we're going to mash in at 80 degrees Celsius to give us maximum dextrins for body and minimal sugars to keep our alcohol content low. Now while our grains are mashing, I'm going to prepare a tincture to flavour our Gose. Now you can use whatever fruit or spices you like. Personally, I like lemon, myrtle and lime. So what I'm doing here is zesting some limes, and I'm also harvesting some lemon myrtle leaves. I'm going to make a tincture. Now I usually use vodka for this, but I didn't have any on hand, so I used some rum, which I thought would go quite nicely with the lemon and lime flavors. But with the small amount we're using, I don't expect any of the flavor really to carry through. Now, some might be concerned about adding spirits to a non-alcoholic beer. Isn't that counterproductive? Well, not really. We're adding such a small amount. I'm adding about 60 grams, which is 2 shots, 2 standard drinks to an entire batch. So it's going to have really minimal effect on the alcohol content, but it is going to ramp up the flavor significantly. I'm going to leave this tincture to soak and let those flavors develop while the beer is fermenting, and I'll add it to taste just before packaging. This way the flavors don't get lost in fermentation and we've got total control over how strong the lemon and myrtle and lime are going to be in our finished project. While I'm going here, I'm also going to measure out 24 grams of Himalayan rock salt. I don't know why I use rock salt or Himalayan rock salt. It just turned out really well, and so I keep using it. And I'm going to also add 17.6 grams of coriander seed. This will give a nice floral flavor because of the high geraniol content of the coriander. And if you can get some biotransformation with your yeast, it might even give you that beautiful lemon character. We're also going to add 30 grams of Cascade hops, which we'll add to a hop stand for 10 minutes at 95 degrees after we have done our boil. We then want to cool down our wort and get our pH close to 4. The reason I'm shooting for that is, with my experience, we're going to start at a pH of 4 and then hopefully it'll drop down to 3.5 during fermentation. So I'm going to have to add a bit of lactic acid to get that right. Then once we've got our wort cooled and our pH where we want it, we're going to transfer into our fermenter and ferment the wort with Lallemand Philly Sour so that I can get that drop in pH that I'm looking for. This yeast likes to run hot, so we're going to ferment at 28 degrees Celsius. Okay, time for a taste test. Now the colour is quite pale, it's really a light straw, and for a Gose you would like it a little bit more golden, but we just don't have the malt in the bill to do that. Alright, so aroma first. It's light citrus, like lemon and lime. Oh yeah, and hints of spicy, floral, coriander. Before we dive into the tasting, that's what it looks like. Check that, nice head, light straw, cloudy. Let's have a taste. Cheers. So it's effervescent, so I've got the carbonation right, which is good. Very light bodied. The lemon and lime is like a medium to low level, but again, that's gonna vary depending on how much of that tincture you put in and how strong you make that additive to the final beer. But it does provide a nice base for those flavors to come through. I'd say the salt is bang on. It's briny but not salty. It's also got that perfume from the coriander, which is light, it's subtle, it's there, but it's good, it's not overpowering. Cheers. So my tip for this beer, you'll notice it's in a bottle. I've bottle conditioned these, and I don't often like bottle conditioning non-alcoholic beers because of the micro contamination risk. We talk about the pH of the final beer and making sure that the pH is always around about 4. And for me, I don't like it. I've still had problems, but never with this beer, because my finishing pH before it goes into the bottle is 3.5, which means that low pH means I don't have problems with contamination ever with this beer. So if you do want to try bottle conditioning, this beer is an excellent one to start with. So give it a go. And if you are interested in non-alcoholic brews, then why not check out this video, which goes through my recipe and process for making a non-alcoholic New Zealand Pilsner.